Breaking news in the civil lawsuit involving former President Trump and writer E. Jean Carroll.
The jury reaching a verdict finding the former president liable.
Our Mike Duffy live in the newsroom with the details, Mike.
Brian, Glenda, after more than a week of testimony and a little under 3 hours of deliberations, a New York City jury finding former President Trump liable of battery and defamation in connection with claims brought by the columnist E. Jean Carroll.
The jury finding Trump did not rape Carroll, but sexually abused her and awarded her damages of $2 million in compensatory damages and $20,000 in punitive damages for battery. The trial was a first in American history, a former president accused in open court of rape. Author E. Jean Carroll telling the jury, "Donald Trump raped me, and when I wrote about it, he said it didn't happen. He lied and shattered my reputation, and I'm here to try and get my life back." The former president refused to take the stand in the federal civil lawsuit in which he's accused of sexual assault and defamation. Instead, jurors watched portions of a videotaped deposition.
That's Marla, yeah. That's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to?
No.
Here.
Carroll.
Oh, is that,
The person you just pointed to was E. Jean Carroll.
Trump has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. Trump called Carroll a liar and has said she is, quote, not his type.
I take it the three women you've married are all your type.
Yeah.
Carroll's lawyer told the jury when she spoke publicly about what he had done, he defamed her. On Monday, both sides given one last chance to try and sway the jury in their favor. Trump's attorney accusing Carroll of making up a rape story to sell a book. Carroll testified Trump attacked her nearly 30 years ago in a dressing room at Bergdorf Goodman, where she said he immediately shut the door and shoved me up against the wall and shoved me so hard my head banged. Carroll never went to the police, telling the jury she was ashamed, saying she decided to tell her story now because of the Me Too movement. The defense grilling her on why it took her so long to come forward.
And Donald Trump issuing a response on Truth Social shortly after that verdict. It reads, "I have absolutely no idea who this woman is. This verdict is a disgrace, a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time." Trump's legal team had asked for a mistrial, which was denied. Brian, Glenda?
Wow, incredible findings today and so much more to talk about.
Just moments ago, the attorneys also saying that they will appeal this decision as well. Mike, thank you.